Hi there, my name is Spencer Gunning and I'm a fourth year finance student at the University of Calgary. With undergrad students applying for summer positions, resumes, cover letters, they all tell a similar story. That's why I'll be telling you not about the classes I've taken or even my previous work experience, but rather who I am and really why I want to work within CFS at ATB. Moving to Calgary from my birthplace of Toronto, the appreciation I've developed for the Rocky Mountains is extreme. From hiking to mountain biking to skiing, I often find myself immersed in the lifestyle that surrounds the mountains any chance I get. Calgarians and the people of Alberta and BC are so fortunate to have the mountains so close by, and I definitely do not take it for granted. My family is extremely important to me, and I've always been super fortunate to the fact that we're so close. I have one younger sister who, although I hate to admit it, I'm quite protective of. As I've gotten older, I've really become aware of the transition from a parental role to more of a friend that both of my parents have shifted towards. Knowing when to be a parent is still important, and they balance it well, but being friends with my parents is something I'm extremely fortunate of. From before I could even walk, I've been skating. My parents actually lied about my age to get me into skating lessons early. Go figure. Hockey's played a major role for up until recently, all my life. It still remains as one of my biggest passions, and I enjoy getting on the ice whenever I can. Playing at a competitive level throughout my career, I really fostered an appreciation for team dynamics, competitiveness, and working within a team to come together for a common goal. This is where I think my ability to build trust has largely stemmed from. Trust must be earned, and through a combination of performance, transparency, and commitment, I believe that all of those who know me well know I'm an extremely trustworthy individual. As a goaltender, growing up I always really idolized the goalie coaches I had along the way. I always remember being awestruck at how good they were, always wondering if I could even be half the goaltender that they were. After graduating high school, I was lucky enough to get some summers working with Hockey Canada as a goaltender coach. Being on the flip side of that coin now, being the coach and mentor to these young goalies has been nothing short of amazing. I've gone to practices of individual goalies, I've gone to watch championship games, and I've gone out of my way to find time to give back to the game that has given me so much. I try not to only teach these goalies the technical skills, but also the countless life skills that hockey and sports have instilled in me as well. That's a bit about me. So why ATB? Well, I was lucky enough to be picked as the innovation analyst last summer for the Emerge team. It was a role in which I was left to my own accord in terms of direction of work, and at times was daunting to say the least. But it was for these reasons that I felt I grew so much. My leader Alex was amazing, and she's still someone I keep in contact with. One of the aspects of the culture of ATB that I remember being so amazed about was the fact that I could reach out to anyone for anything, and they'd do seemingly everything in their power to assist me. The people at ATB really listen. It seems like such a mundane, common characteristic, but really finding that within a large organization, it's not an easy thing to do. This leads me next to talk about why CFS. Why finance? Quite simply, I love financial markets. I love the ways in which money can be manipulated and utilized to achieve so many different tasks. Credit specifically, in the right hands with the right guidance, can assist in making dreams a reality. One of the characteristics of finance that I love the most is the amount that there is to learn. I love knowing that in 3, 5, even 10 years' time, that I'll still be learning, applying finance to different industries and sectors. Boredom drives me crazy, and the fact that financial markets are always changing, evolving, and that essentially no transaction will ever be the same, it's one of the biggest reasons I know I'm in the right industry. On top of all else, finance seems to be one of those industries where you get out what you put in. All of my coaches and teachers have always deemed me one of the most hardworking and coachable individuals they've ever met. I enjoy making mistakes and giving it all because I know that I've learned something and that I can now be that much better moving forward as a result. The prospect of being able to contribute to the CFS team for ATB is one I'm really excited for, and I thank you for your consideration for one of the upcoming positions.